Om Sri Sai Ram. Hearty welcome to Sri Sathya Sai Loksewa Gurukulam online classes. How are you all? Fine? Very nice. So today also you have to draw one frequency polygon, or you can call a histogram, as you have done in the last class. Before that we will see, or we will revise what we have studied earlier. First of all, study started with the data. Data means informations, and data has to be recorded and it should be represented. Representation can be done by pictures or by the help of bar diagrams, double bar diagrams, etc. And these bar diagrams will go a long way in representing the stock market, the shares, and representing results of the school, the marks obtained in different subjects, the rainfall in centimeters or millimeters. Okay, so in many fields it is being used, correct? And also we have seen about frequency distribution table, where there will be 3 columns. One is class interval, tallies, frequencies, and also we have seen about a very interesting one. It is called histogram. Histogram is a collection of bar diagrams attached to each other. There should not be any gap between the bar diagrams, correct? So these are things we have already seen. Now coming to home assignment. The first and interesting question now. Observe the histogram and answer the questions given below. So this is the histogram. Here this class interval starts with 125 to 130. If 125 to 130 is there, what is the lower limit? 125, correct? So lower limit is the class interval 125 to 130. 125 is called lower limit. What is the upper limit? 130. This is number of girls in the class 7th. That is what we call it as frequencies. This is class intervals. And these are bar diagrams attached to each other. There should not be any gap. And that is why it is called as histogram. Correct? Now the question here is, what information is given by the histogram? This histogram tells about the heights of the students, girl students, in centimeters. And the y-axis, we have number of students. For example, 125 to 130 centimeters, there is a one girl. 130 to 135, there are 2 girls. 135 to 140, 3 girls. 140 to 145, 7 girls are there. 145 to 150, 4. 150 to 155, 2 girls. 155 to 160, 1 centimeters. So we can make out that the height of the girls in that class 7 is from 125 centimeters to 160 centimeters. Okay, so this is what you can make out. I think all of you have seen your heights. So please go to the PT sir and ask for your height and weights. Every year at least 2 times. For the first term once, second term once. You must check your height and weight. That shows the health, is it not? So in histogram, we can find the number of girls or students with respect to their heights. Their heights. So this is heights in centimeters. This is number of students, girl students of class 7th, and hence we can compare the heights of different girls. Which group contains maximum girls? So group 140 to 145, group of height 140 to 145 centimeters. That is the frequency, that is the class interval, correct? Has maximum girls. And you know what is this clink stand for? That clink, the zigzag line shows that there is a gap from 0 to 125, because our graph shows from 125, therefore up to 125 there is nothing, that's why you are showing a clink. Okay, and now coming to the today's topic. Now two more questions here. How many girls have a height of 140 centimeters, 145 centimeters and more? See, 145 is here. So above 145, how many are there? 4 plus 2 plus 1. 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 1 7. So 7 girls are there. Who have the height of, note down, or noting down, okay, height of 145 centimeters and more. So 7 girls is the answer. Okay, adding all the frequencies above 145. If we divide the girls into three categories, how many would be there in each? So there are 3 categories here. One is 150 centimeter and more, group A. In group A, 150 and more. So 150 is here. So 2 plus 1. In group A there will be 3 girls. And in group B, 140 to 150. In 140 to 150, 140 is here, 150 is here. 7 plus 4. So more than 140, less than 150. That is 7 plus 4, that is 11 girls. And group C, less than 140. So 140 is here, less than that means 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6. There will be 6 girls. So that is the answer for this question. Correct? Noted down? Here figure was given. By seeing the figure, you must answer the question. Correct? Now we will see today's topic. Today's topic is one more question on histogram. The weekly wages of 30 workers in a factory. Can you name some factories you have seen? Yes, sugar factory, soap factory, iron and steel factory. We call it the industries. If it is large scale, it is called industries. Small, it will be factories. Cashew factory will be there. Juice making factory will be there. They are called factory workers. So here there are 30 workers salary is given, and you are asked to make a frequency table starting with the class interval 800 to 810. So you must draw a histogram for that, and you have to answer the questions. This is the things. So this is the salary of weekly wages. Once in a week they give salary for the factory workers. Okay. So using this you must draw a frequency polygon. Which group has the maximum number of workers? That you must tell. Group means class interval. Also you must tell how many workers earn rupees 850 and more, and how many workers earn less than 850. So these are the three questions you have to answer. Less than 850 how much? More than 150 how 850 how much? And which has the maximum number of workers? These are the questions to be answered. Okay. So shall we prepare frequency table? So for frequency distribution table, first thing is class interval. Note down. Second is tallies. Third is frequency. So putting tallies, how to put tallies? You must take each and put tallies, and it comes to frequencies. Between 800 and 810 you have 3. Like this you must put 810 to 820. You try yourself. 2. 820 to 830 1. And 830 to 840 there will be 10. 5 and then 5. This is what is called as tallies. And 840 to 850 there are 4. 850 to 860 there is 1. 860 to 870 there is 3. And 870 80 880 is 1. 880 890 is 2. 890 to 900 3. This is how you draw tallies, and this is called frequencies. Total number is 30. 3 plus 2 5, 6, 9, 10, 14, 24, 25, 27, 30. So total number of frequency, that is 30. This is how we got it, as we had done last time. Every wages is taken. Must see to which group it belongs. This is called class interval. What is the size of the class interval? Come on. 10. Which is the lower limit here? 800. Upper limit? 810. Like that, every class interval will have a lower limit and upper limit. Okay. Now we have to draw the frequency polygon. For that we want x-axis and y-axis, and this is called origin. The horizontal line is called x-axis, the vertical line is called y-axis. So the class interval, that is weekly wages of workers in rupees, is shown in the x-axis. Number of workers is shown in the y-axis, and you must write scale. Always when you draw a graph, you not forget this scale, x-axis. What does it show? 1 centimeter is equal to one class interval of size 10, 800 to 810. You can show a link here because it starts with 800. That is x-axis. Coming to y-axis, so in y-axis, here number of workers. So for every centimeter, one worker. Like that you must take a scale, and using that scale you must mark the different bar diagrams. For example, 800 to 810, the frequency is, a number of workers is 3, you get a bar diagram here. 810 to 820, frequency is 2. 820 to 830, only 1. 830 to 840, you have 10. 840 to 850, 4. 850 to 860, 1 again. 860 to 870, you have 3. 870 to 880, again 1. 880 to 890, 2. 890 to 300, 3. So by the previous table, frequency distribution table, we have done the histogram. Here all the bar diagrams are attached to each other, that is the difference. Now you have to answer the questions. And what are the questions? The questions: which group has the maximum number of workers? So by seeing the histogram, which looks very taller? Tallest, you must tell. 830 to 840, this is the tallest. So maximum number of workers, that is 10 workers there. So number of workers here, maximum is 10. And then how many workers earn rupees 850 and more? 850 is here. From here to 900, how many workers are there? They are asking. 1, this is 3, 1 plus 3, 4, 5, 7, and then again 3, 10. So there are 10 workers above 850. And how many workers are less than 850? So less than 850 means from here you must start. 850 is here, na? So this is 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 10, 16, 16 plus 4, 20. So 20 are there. Are you understanding? Yes? Okay. 20 workers are less than 850. So this is a very big question, 6 marks question. What are the aspects is it? First, the frequency distribution table you have to prepare. Then you must draw the histogram. Then you must answer the questions. Of course, these are 2 questions combined into 1. Anyway, because you have learnt all these things earlier, it will be easy for you to write. So here class intervals are taken in the x-axis, on the y-axis number of workers, and drawing the histogram and answering the questions. Okay. So this is the answer for the questions. Now coming to home assignment. The first question, for which of these would you use histogram to show the data? Number of letters for different areas in a postman's bag. Can you draw histogram? Think. Height of competitors in an athletics meet. Can you draw? Number of cassettes produced by 5 companies. Can you draw? Number of passengers boarding trains from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at a station. You must tell in which cases you can draw histogram. Okay. Give reasons for each. You must give reason. Now let us see what Bhagwan Baba says to students. Dear student, uphold the idea of education. Cultivate the love of God. You might have heard about Prahlada, Dhruva, Nachketa. They have developed a love of God and devotion to God. Even Gopa Gopis. And then live in God. How to live in God? Whatever you do, you offer it to God. Whatever you take it as prasadam of God. And make others also to live in God. Means you must share the divine thoughts to others also. You do it. Okay, of course, when you say God, you can call by any name. Rama, Krishna, Jesus, Allah, Sai Baba, Raghavendra Swami, whatever you call. Venkatramana Swami, any name you can call. It reaches to same God. So, try to write answers for the home assignment. Thank you.